the mushrooms. I've got 2 packs of large white mushrooms. I've got a few other mushrooms here. I'm going to use 3 or 4 of those. 2 packs of Sainsbury's free from cream cheese smoked paprika. 2 packs of This Isn't Bacon lardons. A couple of chilies, like a bit of spice, and some chives as well. First of all, check all the mushrooms can fit on the baking tray. Really don't have to do that. You just use another baking tray. What does it matter? Doesn't. Drizzle the baking tray with plenty of oil. These will stop the mushrooms from sticking. Remove the centre stalk of the mushrooms and then put the mushroom on the baking tray. If a mushroom splits a little bit, it doesn't matter. Then finely chop the stalks. Set them aside, put them in a dish. You need some more mushrooms. Finely chop just a couple more mushrooms. Add them to the stalks that you've chopped already. Plenty of oil in the pan. Get that really hot. Add your This Isn't Bacon lardons. You can use any vegan bacon. Just make sure the carb count is not too high. This bacon lardons, the carb count per 100 is 7.7 grams. I've put in 240 grams, but this is going to be 10 little meals. So that's 2.4 grams per meal of the bacon lardons. Chop up your chilies if you want it spicy, as I always do. If you want it really spicy, don't remove the seeds. I think I'm going to do that, as in I'm not going to remove the seeds. We do like things hot. I say we, I mean me. So chuck in some of the Put in your chopped chilli, some seeds included. Keep things interesting, especially if you're not going to serve it to anybody else. Don't overcook the lardons, because once you recook them and reheat them in the microwave, because we like things easy, they can get a little tough. Not tough, just tough. Then those are started cooking, add your mushrooms. Let those cook a bit. You might want to add some more oil, depends how dry that all is, because obviously with plant-based bacon, it's not as fatty, nowhere near as fatty as animal. So you can add more oil if you want, but I'm going to add some paprika now, a bit of salt and pepper. So how much paprika? However much you want. And if you want to add any more seasonings and flavours, then now's the time to do it. I'm just going to add paprika for today. So I'm now going to add the free from Sainsbury's cream cheese before this starts getting too overcooked. 2 packs of that. I use this one because it's the only vegan cream cheese that I found that cooks really well. Sainsbury's free from cream cheese doesn't go liquidy. All the other cream cheeses I've tried to use go like water. The Violife, the Philadelphia goes far too liquidy. And you can see here that the Sainsbury's free from has got a really good texture. Eating it raw, I don't like, but eating it in food is great. Eating it raw tastes, I don't know what it tastes. I mean, try it and see. It just doesn't taste great to me. However, I have just recently realised that Philadelphia free from cream cheese is so good. And the lowest carb count cheese that I have found, even lower than this one. The Sainsbury's cream cheese carb count is per 100 grams, 3.4 grams. So that's actually pretty good. And I have used 2 pots in this, which is 340 grams. So that's 3.4 grams per mushroom. Chop your chives finely. Turn off the heat, add the chives to the mix. Give it a gentle stir in so they're nicely mixed through. You don't have to have chives, but I think it just gives it a nice additional flavour. So this is so easy. There's just just a few ingredients. We've got some mushrooms, bacon lardons, cream cheese, paprika, a chilli, you don't need to put the chilli in, and chives. If the grated plant-based cheese was low carb, then I would certainly sprinkle that on the top, but it isn't. So you now put a dollop in each, just one dollop to begin with in each, because you don't know. This is not a science. I don't know if you've noticed that. It's definitely not a science. I just do make things as easy as possible. So I just put a dollop in each one, see how far it goes, and then top up. So it's gone okay, more or less the right amount. Put them in the oven for about 15 minutes on about 180. Again, I said it's not a science. They're in the oven for about 15 minutes, now ready to be served and cooked, eaten straight away, or put in little pots, frozen, they freeze really well, and have for each breakfast for 10 days.